Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing episode 18 of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1, entitled Absolute Power. With that being said, this video will contain spoilers for the episode at hand, you have been warned. And as per usual for these episode reviews, we will start by talking about the good of the episode, then we will dive on into the bad, and finally towards the very end of the video, I will give the episode a score out of 10 just according to my own opinion. Alright, so Absolute Power. This episode had a lot that I really enjoyed, starting with a flashback sequence featuring Lord Ras and Empress Beatrix, explaining how these two rose to power against Imperium. And first of all, we get some new info surrounding Lord Ras. Apparently the Wilderness is a realm and he's from there. Again, not sure if I believe that. I've speculated that maybe they could still reveal that Lord Ras is from Chima, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. Also, we see a bit of a confrontation between Lord Ras and the former ruler of Imperium, Beatrix's father, and I love the vibe that Lord Ras gives off in this scene. He's quiet yet sinister, very mysterious yet intimidating, and it's obvious that he's using Beatrix to an extent as well. Also, speaking of Beatrix, her family has an elemental power. Apparently her sister is an elemental master. I do wonder what her power is though, because the episode never really reveals what it is, except that it does come from their father, so I guess that's interesting to note. More elemental powers. But I really enjoyed the entire sequence where Lord Ras and Empress Beatrix take over Imperium. I loved that flashback. I loved seeing how she rose to power. Meanwhile, cut to the modern day and Beatrix is very rapidly descending into madness, and I loved how the episode showcased that. It's quite fascinating, and the episode reminds me just why I liked her so much in part 1 as a villain. She's sadistic, she's manipulative, she's a great antagonist, and she's such an evil character that even the most unhinged members of her army sound reasonable compared to her. I loved how this episode displayed that. For example, Dr. Leroux actually sounds reasonable and sounds somewhat good compared to Beatrix, and we know what Dr. Leroux did. But if you can make even a monster look like an angel in comparison to the series' main villain, you know you have something special. The episode also introduces a giant weapon with the dragon cores inside, which will surely cause even more chaos, ironically causing Beatrix to descend into madness, which she seems to be so against. Or at least that's the show that she puts on for the members of Imperium. Overall, I loved how the villains were handled in this episode, especially Lord Ras and Empress Beatrix. Meanwhile, the ninja have their own little assault on Imperium, and it's a pretty cool action scene on a mountain. There's a lot of gliding and flipping, a lot of ninja stuff, and some Imperium members actually do end up fighting back against Beatrix, which I thought was a good twist. Also, the episode does kind of pick up where we left off with Cole, Nia, and Sora, with Sora growing more and more powerful as her elemental power keeps growing and developing, and Cole drops a little bombshell of his own. Apparently Master Wu has been communicating with him too, so this seems like a common problem throughout the ninja team. But I really enjoyed how Cole and Nia's relationship was handled here. It's very friendly but also very close and intimate. I thought they were pretty cute together in this episode, not gonna lie. Not in terms of like a shipping sense, but you know, more so like a close family type of sense. I liked that a lot. This episode in particular also has some really good camera work, some really nice dynamic movements between certain shots, especially some of the larger team-up shots between the ninja team as they raid Imperium. There's a lot of really well shot and well choreographed sequences in this episode, and it made it interesting to watch. It felt a lot more professional, a lot more high budget, and a lot more sophisticated, I suppose, compared to previous Ninjago seasons and even other episodes in Dragons Rising. This one had a lot of special moments. And overall, this episode felt like a good start to the finale, which I'm sure will be happening very soon. In terms of the bad, I don't have any bad. I thought the episode was pretty good overall. Can't really poke any holes in it. Nothing that really bothered me, so 10 out of 10. And with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below discussing what you think about this episode, and hopefully you enjoyed today's review. If you guys did enjoy this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.